gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Buffalo Bills. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Go.
Third and long. It's Watson. He gets it to ground. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson off play action. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Watson now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Bullock's kick is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. A first down throw for Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Brissett. Open man, it's Keith Kirkwood. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll get it out quickly to Kirkwood. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And the Saints first down.
Right there, 54. Watch the safety crease.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Alvin Kamara, the ball
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Kamara trying again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now, joy.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the red zone now, Watson buying time to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Saints first down.
From the red zone now, Brissett. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Let's go,
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, 49. 65.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On the ground, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Saints 14, Bills 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 come down. To the car.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Get the boys down, he's coming. Down him, go.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From just shy of midfield, Watson under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Anthony providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brissett sets to throw it. That's complete. It's Collins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got some space here. 38 yards on the scamper there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Slam, slam, slam.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's crashing.
Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Brissett now. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Collins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down, and I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 4-7's the mic. 4-7. I got you. Let him go.
Watson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson was the intended receiver.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Exit. Check 24. Check 24. Zip it. Where'd he go?
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Saints on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Brissett. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. First down, Brissett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Here's Brissett. This is brought in. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. Now that's...
You can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now they'll run. Murray. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Squeeze, double. Hey, switch gears.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jacoby Brissett with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Tight right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Mike's 50. Hey, alert. Down to lose 1. Switch it. Hey, we got to snap it.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he completes it to Westbrook. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, Singletary. And a pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on second down, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Anthony able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Watson. And he connects with Vance McDonald. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Watson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Buzz. Be ready.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They go right back to Singletary. And he's got this down almost to the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
To throw is Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Watson. This is caught. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 3 seconds left to go. They'll come out in the pistol. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Brissett now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Brissett looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And Watson's going to throw it here, being chased out left. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bills, they move back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room.